So, welcome to episode 2 of Claas Week, where we are at the point of taking the square bill around to the field. But before that, I have rented the modded version just as well as the one made by Giants, and you can see the differences. While both model is very good, um, the Giants one is just a tiny bit richer in detail, although I would think I like the mod version uh, a bit more in terms of colors. Now, I don't promise to take both of them out for testing, uh, although I could. Yeah, I will roll down uh, with the smaller font later on and pick it up for a bit of action. So one of the starkest differences between the two is that um, the one by Giants has all the hoses and everything. Uh, then again, they had the time to do that. So yeah. Uh, Now, while we're rolling, I think I can already set the bear cap to 6,000 because we're rolling with bears of 6,000. Um, Yeah. As for the tractor, I must say I'm not a huge fan of the Claas tractors. Um, they are not bad, but they are not that special in my eyes either. But this is very nicely modeled, and I have to commend um, Giants for finally coming out with mud guards that are not flying above the wheels, making it almost pointless and look like a lunatic, because those tractors, the New Holland, the old tractors, mostly the old New Holland, the small one, and the other tractors that go like that, just let me show you what I mean in the middle of the road. um, that's one with the fan. Okay, that's fairly okay, but now this one looks ridiculous. uh, this one looks fairly ridiculous, and I don't think we have the, no, we don't have the 8430, I think. Small New Holland, that's the most ridiculous of all. Now, uh, this is not like that. I'm happy about that. Mm, good stuff. The only shortcoming is that, and that is a shortcoming of all the game, is that still the windows and doors are not openable on tractors. Uh, and that is something I really would like to see it as a default thing in, uh, what that doing over there in FS21. Otherwise, I will just simply stick with FS19, and I wouldn't say that there will be point in it. Okay, so one thing you have to know is that I was a weak man, or I am a weak man. Uh, is it unfolded? Yeah, it is. Okay, and that Lexion over yonder, harvesting away, is already not leased. It's absolutely 100% mine. Uh, you can say ugly things about me all you want for that, for replacing an absolutely nice combine right away. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I have to unload him. Her. I think that was a lady in the cab. So you can call me all you want for that, but I dare you to withstand the temptation. Now you have to excuse me, guys, because I have to make a quick run to the stores as soon as this uh, is done. Okay. It left quite the mound, which is crazy. Yeah, so I fell in the battle against temptation, and I replaced the completely good combine with another completely good combine. Now I I wouldn't say it was a financial gain, but it wasn't that huge of a loss either. Um, Altogether, between the header and the combine and the header trailer, I lost like 40 grand altogether on the deal. But also, like, with that other combine, half of the money was like a deposit. Come on, do all the stupid cars have to be on the roads right now? So yeah, that happened. Oh, as a continental European, I quite easily forget that I'm in the wrong lane. Uh, I mean, I'm absolutely in the right lane, but wrong for this country. Also, did you guys know? I think I have explained that when Rob was here in one of the streams, but that back in the day, like 99% of the countries in the world were driving in the left lane because the steering wheel was on the right side of the car, just like it is the case in the UK and Australia and all these countries that have this still. Japan. Hold on, we're reversing out. Right now I'm taking the barley to the store because we're getting a fairly good price, and I really don't see the point in sitting on it. Given the fact that next harvest season we will barely do any barley, and no pun intended, I just realized what I am saying. So yeah. Oh yeah, and she's got a nearly full grain tank. I knew it's going to happen, and I took the risk anyway. Things like that don't happen if you are driving the combine as well, and you stop working while you are taking the turn or taking the run to the store. But this time around, I wanted to be efficient. Because with the sooner we get done with harvesting, the sooner we can go to tillage season, and then I can uh, put new crops in the ground, and we can go with that, and then it's harvest season again. And since tillage season is coming on this farm, you can see lots and lots of tillage equipment tested out over here. Uh, Like I finally get to do the big plow challenge and all that I wanted to do. And I guess quite a lot of equipment to work with the soil will come as mods. Oh, we are going to be right on the spot. Okay, she's just full. Now she's putting that huge mound down, just dumping quite the amount of straw. Okay, so now we park it over here and turn the engine off, and now we can go back to our business over here. Oh yeah, the engine got turned off because fuel efficiency and all that. Yeah, so let's see that this bad boy in action finally. Great length. Now in terms of performance, I would say it won't be different from any of the square balers made by Giants. Um, it's got fairly good working with and everything like that. The difference is really in cosmetics as always. So in that department I don't expect too much difference, and also price. Uh, this one is priced almost at 160 grand, um, which is not a cheap one, but I mean this is a name that you gotta pay for. Uh, don't forget that, kids. Ooh, okay, up the hill we have problems. I went for the 256 horses engine option for this bad boy, uh, and this may cause problems because the baler is eating up 230 right away, and if Giants says so, it does. So altogether, if you can have a choice, because you're not role playing to have uh, I don't know, an exclusive partnership with Claas or anything like that, I would totally go for something else, like the one axle New Holland trailer baler that I absolutely love over at Marvel Manor, or I would go for uh, the old Massey Ferguson square baler, and that's a difficult word. Square baler, square baler, square baler, square baler. Say that 3 times quickly, and I guarantee that your tongue breaks. So yeah. Um, but if you are fond of Claas and you want Claas equipment, then yeah, go ahead, go for it. Good for you. Uh, you do you and all that. How are we doing on the combine? Oh, we're doing great, fine. Uh, I think that the mod class baler is fully updated. Uh, there hasn't been updates for quite some time now, so yeah, we will get the best picture possibly. Oh, also, okay, the animation is nice with the pressing arms and all that things. I think they are called that. I have no idea. I'm not a farmer, guys. I don't know the name of everything that you can possibly see in this game. I mean, I don't even know their names in Hungarian. Uh, and the funny thing is that I know much more things in English in terms of agriculture, because I keep playing this game all the time and I play it in English. And everything in the store menu comes up in English. Okay, so far it does nice work. It looks great in the field if you are uh, a maniac, uh, or yeah, I mean I am a maniac, but if you are a Claas fan, then absolutely. Now I will attempt to do just one complete bale so that we can return this bad boy empty. So wish. Before that though, we will do an interesting test. Uh, so we might as well. Come on. Okay, now. Now it's completely empty, which is I don't know why am I so happy about it. What's going to happen before I switch over, before I roll out to the store to get the modded one is that grabbed itself. Is that I'm going to test out what happens if I put a machine with the exact horsepower on that baler, because this one has oh okay, the Axion is still, what is it? These damn LODs and all that. Oh, it's there. Okay, it was in the covering of the ground, that's why I couldn't see it. Good. I mean, losing a combine that's worth half a mil is not a good idea on its first full work hour. Uh, that you can say without reading any sort of literature related to the topic. Okay, is everything connected? Is everything connected correctly? That's important from the viewpoint of this tractor. Also, yeah, it's set to good. Let's turn it on. Now this is a nice setup. Uh, I don't see no problems over here. Oh yeah, we are there again. Where where Paula uh, that's a dagger really inside joke. So where Paula has a nearly full green tank, because what happened to him in the that was hilarious in the survival series. uh, he made up an entire um, uh, voice no dialogue about Paul bringing over some equipment or other, and he said, I think that was Courseplay or something, to bring over the equipment, and then a lady worker showed up. and and then practically he came out of it by saying that, oh yeah, she's really Paula, but likes to be called Paul for some reason. That was fun. Like you plan something and then the game screws you over gently. Uh, okay, so I would say, oh, in the meantime we have a full green tank. Houston, Houston. Yeah, we got problems. Oh, you see, the worker always overloads the trailers because yeah, because you know why if you use a what AI vehicle extension. That's the name of the mod. Quite a mouthful. Yeah. Alrighty, let's run over to the store and get the modded baler. I think I'm going to use this bad boy because I really have no reason not to. And now we have quite the time because the Axion is still emptying. Uh, you know what, the more I look at these tractors, the more I start to like them. Uh, Yet that doesn't mean that my fan tractors would be in trouble over at this farm. Uh, Far from it. If it had open in Windows though, because that's a must with me for some reason. Call me a weirdo for that, I don't care. It's a must have. You gotta get close to hear the engine sound too. Strange. I mean, I can see the charm or the uh, uh, yeah, the charm of these tractors. Like I can imagine they offer the same level of comfort that like passenger cars do. Like uh, there is heating in the back window and stuff like that. Um, that is not typical on tractors of other manufacturers, even with other German companies. As much as Fendt is still a German company, I reckon designing and all that happens there completely, and then the majority of the production as well. But they now have American masters. Oh, okay, so it has hoses as well. It just doesn't appear unless it's connected. Okay, I take it back. Uh, However, I think the other one, and we will check this out soon because we will have to park off of the Strauss one, has uh, steering on the combine, so which makes it more maneuverable. Uh, I mean, this is a really nice mod, but somehow uh, all of the everything that they did, or the guy who made it, it's I think it's an XX Mali XX model. Uh, so somehow everything makes it horribly unwieldy for me. And when I was testing it on Marvel Manor because it came around the same time. Uh, so I had the feeling that this is a huge unwieldy piece of kit, whereas you expect agility um, and high performance from balers, I would say. and with the Giants version you have that completely in all of the criteria for a great price of 160 grand. So yeah, the colors are good, I must say. That's all fine. Um, okay, I don't even turn the engine off. Where is the Unimog again? Over here. Huh? Yeah, you see, the back axle is turning, which makes it that much more maneuverable. And this is an important difference between the modded version and the Giants version. Uh, it's almost like a make or break thing for me. Because doing turns like that is a pain with this. Oh yeah, I need to unfold. I tend to forget that. Yeah. You see, like this turn is just simply unfeasible. It left all of it there. That's a huge deal breaker. Yeah, so in terms of work efficiency, and now I see why I was suffering with this one. I really wanted to love it when it came out, and it was a Claas square baler, and it was a good one too. But the problem is the maneuverability. Now I see it like absolutely clearly what the problem was with this one. Uh, it was almost like nightmarish. Okay. Also, I'm doing for okay, never mind. I won't uh use it for long anymore. Easy now. Okay, B. I even get the pickup. And okay, this was another one. This bad boy just couldn't simply drop the bales correctly. Yeah. Uh, I even return it right now. Okay, so now we have seen quite the amount of Claas equipment. I've seen the Axion. I loved it so much that I even bought it. I've seen this tractor, which is a neat tractor if you're fine with giant standard options. And we've seen the square baler, difficult word, square baler, uh, which is a nice one, but it's just a really just a cosmetic alternative to anything else in game. Uh, if you have so much money, you have no idea where to put it, and you're looking for a flashy looking square baler. But because of that, just like the Echo high density one, it gets a free pass. Uh, Keeping in mind that I uh, still keep on with my old Massey Ferguson. Oh, yeah, the worker lady is full. Also, I think that this time around she can have a break because I go on a break as well. Send down here. Yeah, so that is it for the second episode of the Claas Week series. Uh, Hope you guys enjoyed yourself and learned something or other about the DLC. And I will come with the third episode soonish. See you guys then, and until then, behave yourselves and don't buy strangers. Bye bye.